We live in a world where some pretty incredible, unbelievable things have been caught on camera and widely shared throughout the internet. From insane celebrity drama to devastating natural disasters to people pushing the boundaries of the human body. On today's list, we'll be looking at a few of the most unbelievable videos that shook the internet. Starting off this list in our number 10 spot, we have this 120,000 foot free fall. In 2012, Felix Baumgartner tested human limits and did something that had never been done before. Felix is an Austrian base jumper, skydiver, and definitely a bit of a daredevil. As part of the Red Bull Stratos mission, Felix went up 120,000 feet in a stratospheric balloon and made a free fall jump from there, ending in a parachute to the ground. He really did this, and it's all caught on video, which is amazing. Here are some clips of the footage from that day.
All right, stand up on the exterior step. Keep your head down. Jump her away.
It is insane to see the world from that angle, and it's even more insane to watch how fast he is falling. Felix is incredibly brave, as before he did this, we were unsure if a human was even able to survive this. Here's another clip from closer to the end of the fall.
Getting to warmer altitudes. There's the chute. There's the chute.
In our number 9 spot today, we have this tornado selfie. So this one is absolutely wild from start to finish. This guy goes and runs directly to a tornado in the outback so that he could take a selfie. This video comes from 2014 and has over 19 million views on it, and when you watch it, you will absolutely understand why. I honestly don't even know how to describe it, so I'm just going to show you, but before I do, please do not ever do this, you guys. It is such a terrible idea.
That is huge! That is absolutely huge!
You guys, that video really and truly is unbelievable. It was cool to see a tornado that close, but I really was on the edge of my seat the entire time. In our number 8 spot today, we have this close call video. Before I dive into this one, guys, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying the video so far, because it really helps us out. This is a video of an extremely close call that really serves as a reminder to always pay attention to your surroundings. It shows a person just standing outside minding their own business when they obviously got some sort of auditory cue that let them know they were in danger. I am so glad this person ended up being able to get out of the way in time, because that really was a split-second decision. Definitely one of the craziest close call videos I have ever seen. In our number 7 spot today, we have the Solange and Jay-Z elevator fight. Okay, so this is one that I cannot show because it involves a physical altercation, but man, did this video blow up on the internet. Beyonce and Jay-Z are one of the most famous couples out there, so it is no doubt people were extremely intrigued when this footage came out and showed Beyonce's sister, Solange, punching Jay-Z in an elevator after leaving the 2014 Met Gala after party. People were wondering what they were fighting about, since it had to be a pretty huge deal for Solange to take violence as a reaction. Considering in a 2008 interview Solange said not to mess with her sister or she would beat your butt, it seems like she is a woman of her word. In our number 6 spot today, we have this Hurricane Michael footage. This footage comes from the YouTube channel Tornado Trackers, and it comes from 2018, where they captured footage of Category 5 Hurricane Michael. This footage is absolutely insane, and coming from someone who's never lived in a place that will ever have a hurricane, it is pretty intense to see exactly what it looks like. Hurricane Michael was an extremely destructive and deadly hurricane that took the lives of 74 people. This video has over 55 million views, and I can absolutely understand why. Seeing how easy it was for the storm to destroy anything in its path is very interesting and captivating, but also incredibly scary. In our number 5 spot today, we have this Japan tsunami footage. On March 11th, 2011, the most powerful earthquake Japan has ever seen, and the 4th most powerful earthquake the world has ever seen, triggered an absolutely devastating tsunami. The waves reached heights up to 133 feet or 40.5 meters high. Some residents only had 10 minutes of warning before this powerful tsunami hit. The tsunami was incredibly deadly, and it took the lives of over 10,000 people. National Geographic released footage of the tsunami in June of 2011, and the video was quickly spread across the internet. The footage was difficult to watch, especially knowing the toll it took, but the high-quality footage will assist in earthquake and tsunami research for years to come.
It's from these vantage points on hills and in tall buildings that incredible footage was captured. Seawall here was the world's deepest and largest.
For people who have never experienced something like this, it is extremely eye-opening to see what people had to deal with on this devastating day. It is definitely a reminder of how powerful nature is and can be. In our number 4 spot today, we have Christian the Lion. This video is an absolute classic and one of the first videos I remember going absolutely viral on YouTube, even though it comes from long before YouTube existed. In 1969, two men named John and Ace bought a lion cub because that was allowed then, and while the lion, who was named Christian, was well loved, he was growing very quickly, considering he is a lion after all, and they certainly are not meant to be kept as pets. John and Ace happened to meet actor and wildlife advocate couple Bill Travers and Virginia McKenna, who took Christian to live in a huge enclosure and to sleep in a caravan, which is still not the life for a lion. Eventually in 1971, Christian was flown back to his home in Kenya and returned to the wild where he truly belongs. In 1972, John and Ace flew to Kenya to have a bit of a reunion with Christian, and this is the video that was captured of this meeting. It certainly isn't fair that Christian had to start his life in environments that weren't conducive to him and being a lion, but it is very obvious that he had a lot of love for John and Ace, and it is very cool to see it captured like this. Also, I am very jealous that John and Ace got to hug a lion. In our number 3 spot today, we have this rooftop cyclist. This footage is from Danny Macaskill, who is a professional cyclist. The video, which has over 100 million views, shows Danny intricately cycling over the rooftops on one of Spain's Canary Islands. Between the beautiful backdrop and Danny's unbelievable talent, this video really is one to watch. The video is 5 minutes long, so there's definitely more footage that is just as impressive, and I would for sure recommend checking the rest of it out when you're done watching this video. In our number 2 spot today, we have this dive footage. This footage comes to us from Johan Potgeider, where he was diving off of the coast of Africa. It seems as though he is harpoon fishing or something like that, and just bringing us all along for the ride. It starts off pretty cool because I love watching diving videos, but it very quickly turns unbelievable. Really is a casual great white shark that swam past him and then directly towards him for a second. I often get startled by things, but imagine being startled by something and then realizing it is exactly what the thing you thought it was. Maybe the shark wasn't hungry, or maybe he was just as startled as Johan was, because luckily there was no shark attack on this day. This is some pretty insane footage, and I'm pretty sure Johan is really glad that he was totally okay and that he was able to document just what he had experienced. In our number 1 spot today, we have the 2017 spacewalk. Guys, this is just the coolest video on this list for me personally. The video I'm about to show you is from NASA astronauts Peggy Whitson and Shane Kimbrough, as they did a spacewalk on the International Space Station on Thursday, March 30th, 2017. It is so incredibly and truly unbelievable to get to see what they are seeing while in space. I can't imagine how absolutely terrifying it is to be in space at all, let alone on the outside of the space station in the middle of space. I truly think this video is just so spectacular, and I'm so glad that we are able to capture things like this so non-astronauts like me get to see how incredible and scary space really is. It is crazy just how dark it is, and honestly I feel like next time I'm somewhere in the middle of nowhere with nothing around me, I'm going to remember these astronauts and how that is probably the truest feeling of being in the middle of nowhere. Alright guys, that has been our list for today. Thank you so much for checking it out. I've been your host, Olivia Kozlowski, and I'll see you next time. Bye!